where there are no ceilings, the sky is the limit. So let's keep going until everyone of the 161 million women and girls across America have the opportunity she deserves. Hillary Clinton said this with the women of the United States in mind. And now it's our turn to take charge of our future, to unite the urban with the rural, and to force open the doors for the 663 million women of India. A very good morning. My name is Niyathi, and I will be speaking on the topic, is feminism a reality in rural India? Dating back to the early 20th century, feminism is an ideology that advocates for the social, political, and economic equality of both sexes. And while the feminist movement has had a positive impact on Indian society, resulting in a rise in female literacy and the fall in female feticide, it still has a long way to go, especially in rural India. The saying, a change in policy does not equal a change in mindset, currently sums up the situation in rural India. On one end, we have the legislature constantly pushing the Prevention of Child Marriage Act. And on the other end, to this very day, there are young girls pulled out of school and married off before they're even 18 years old. There also seems to be this need for an Indian feminist rhetoric, stemming from the fact that India may be culturally and socially different from societies in the West, and feminism being a Western influence. In fact, it is this demonization of Western influence that seems to be the largest obstacle between getting rural India to accept the feminist movement. If we take a look at traditional Hindu law, society during the Vedic period, and Indian culture as a whole, which is more deeply engraved in the roots of rural India, we realize that the status of a woman is always looked at as subservient to her male counterparts. And by adapting parts of this global phenomenon into our culture, we create a path for the women in our society. Because the sad paradox of our country is that the same people who worship Goddess Durga in the temple are the same individuals who berate and beat the women in their own homes. And this is especially true for rural India. As a woman who grew up in an urban section of society, I may not face the same discrimination and sense of patriarchy as a woman in a rural part of the nation. However, that does not make the problems faced by either one of us any less important. Not all problems may be first priority, but each and every one of them deserve to be solved. And while there are certain aspects such as child marriage and dowry abuse particular to India that need to be targeted, by constantly separating India from the global phenomenon, we prevent feminism from growing and reaching its true potential. Because at the end of the day, feminism aims to give us all in society a choice where that to be to stay at home and raise a family, or be single and conquer your career path, and anywhere in between. And I sit here today and I raise my voice, not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. After all, we can't all succeed when half of us are left